Boards and booze, booze and boards, drinks and beers, fight some hordes. Drank too much, forgot our swords, ran back home, filled our gourds, got drunk again, sang some chords. Boards and booze and boards, with Mickey and Jeb. Hey everyone, Booze and Boards, Mickey and Jeb. I guess I'm happy for this episode because it is an anime game that we're playing.
Jeb's obsessed.
And it's one that I've watched. It is the Space Dandy board game, deck building game.
Kickstarter, right?
Kickstarter, yes.
I did not kickstart it, Jeb did.
I think that was an obvious kickstarting choice for me. This is what it looks like. This is probably what the retail is going to look like, I think, if it ever comes out. I assume it will. Why not, right? But yeah, it's just a deck building.
It's a hefty box, too.
Yeah. It is a deck building game based off of the anime Space Dandy. It's by 7 Seas Games,
Yep.
Which is a newer company that is, I think they did, it's just a division of the company that is making these. Like, they've done other stuff, but they just started doing board games.
I don't see a designer in here. I'll look at the rulebook.
Alright.
Clay Gardner. Game and graphic design.
And it's 2 to 4 players. 60 minutes is what they say. 12 and up. I don't know how many 12-year-olds.
Watch Space Dandy.
Yeah, but whatever. That's what they're rating it. So, all right. I guess we'll just get into the setup, explanation, the normal stuff, and see how it plays. Right. This will be our first time.
Oh yeah, this is like fresh out of the box.
Yeah.
It's only had it a couple weeks, I think, right?
Just a week, I think.
Only a week. Yeah. So it's hot off the press.
Yep. So you can see what it's like if you passed up the Kickstarter and you were curious. Check out the video. We'll show you all the stuff and we'll play a game of it. So.
All right. So we're back for the component section. Jeb's going to be doing a lot of talking because this is his game and I haven't even read the rules yet. Well, I did an overview, so I have a little bit of idea. But like I said, this is real new, so Jeb will be.
We're both kind of new on it.
Yeah,
so,
I'll show you things. That's probably about it.
All right. So the object of the game is to register aliens and earn more Wulong than the other players, and that pretty much translates to you register aliens, which is a component of the game, and Wulong is just the points. So victory points. It's really themed after the show, so if you haven't watched it, then whatever, I guess, right? Alright, so let's get to the components of the game. So the first thing is the orbit board, which Mickey is pointing out. It has 6 spaces on it, and they're each for cards. And like most deck builders, there's a general pool of cards that you can buy from, and that's where all of those cards go.
Kind of nice to have a board.
Yep.
A lot of things don't.
Yeah, and then the next thing, the player board, which you don't really see in many deck builders.
No, well, it's also kind of nice too, and it's a real board too. It's not just a piece of paper.
Yeah. All right. So on the player board, there are 5 spaces for cards that, when you place them there, they're called planet side, and it actually has planet side over there. To keep track of that, there is 1 space for your Space Dandy. And there is an arc space for the registered aliens. So after you actually register an alien in the game, this arc space, you just put the card there, and that's kind of where you keep all the cards that will count towards your victory points. That's pretty much, well, I guess these are star counters. It's like your buy power.
Oh yeah, I think the game says to actually put those in front of you each time or something.
Yeah,
right?
Because when you do your attacks, that you can spend the star tokens on attacks.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
But yeah.
Anyways, they're tokens that you'll use, and they're stars because they're shaped like stars.
Yeah. So unlike most deck builders, I think all deck builders don't even have stuff. So like when you total up your buy power, like you just kind of remember it. This actually you keep track of it with the tokens. But let's get into the cards now. There are starter cards, like pretty much all deck builders. You get a starting hand or a starting deck of 10 cards. 7 of them are QT and 3 are Meow, which are the names.
And the Meows, and this is a starter hand, so 7 of the QTs and 1, 2, 3 of the Meow.
Yep.
That's what started.
Everybody's going to get that. Then everybody gets a Space Dandy card.
Space Dandy cards are actually in foil. I guess you determine if you're going to pick a random or whatever, but that would go there, I assume.
Mm-hmm. The next type of card are crew cards, and I will grab one. Here's Honey. So for this card, it can be used in your hand or played planet side. So that pretty much means if it's in your hand, you can use the effect. I guess we'll get to it in a second, but there's a hand effect that you can use. Or you could place it planet side in one of the spaces on your board. The other type of card is an alien card, which is pretty much exactly like the crew card, except the one difference is at the bottom of it, there is a Wulong reward number. So once you actually register the card, you can only register aliens. So when you register it and put it in ARC, that's the number that's going to count towards your total victory points at the end of the game. And like I said, you can play it from your hand or play it planet side. If you want to do that, depends on the card. The next card is an effect card, which you can only play from your hand. So you can't play it planet side, and you just get the effect. And as Mickey pointed out, next to the name, there's a symbol that I guess is what separates it from just a normal like crew or alien card, right? Because those have a certain symbol next to them, and the event would just be played and discarded. The next part, we'll go over the parts of a card. So for the Honey card, we'll use as the first example. In the top right, there is a star, and that's the number of star counters that is needed to purchase the card. So if it was in orbit, to purchase the Honey card, it would cost me 1 star counter. Next are the different types of abilities on the cards. Mickey, do you want to?
Sure. So there's 4, I guess, types of abilities. So the first one with a little hand symbol is from your hand. That's what the ability does. There's a blue symbol that looks like planet rings or whatever. That is the orbit symbol. So orbit effects.
Yep.
There's a green one that kind of looks like a planet. So those are planet side abilities. And then there's a symbol that looks like kind of like an exclamation point. I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, there's one on the Space Dandy.
And so, in text with that icon can take place at any time. So
yeah, it's an anytime ability.
Right. So those are the 4 different types.
And then the only other thing is the Wulong reward. I think I already mentioned it. Is at the bottom of the alien cards. And that's about everything for the components and
because it's a deck builder, Jeff.
Yeah,
not much to it except cards.
Yep. All right, so setup, like Mickey just said, is super quick and easy for deck builders. All right, so for this one, the first thing, each player is going to get a Space Dandy card, 7 QT cards, and 3 Meow cards. So, as Mickey did, you place Space Dandy card on your board. And then you have the 10 cards, which you will now... the second thing is shuffle the non-starter cards and draw 6 to fill the orbit board. So off to the side, Mickey had shuffled that. He's going to draw the 6 and place them on the orbit board. After that, each player gets a player board and places their Space Dandy in the spot, which we've already done. And then you will shuffle the 10 starter cards to make your deck. I just tore it all up. And then you place the star tokens in reach of everyone. And then also on the board there's a discard side, a draw side, and then a hand, which I guess it's helpful, but if you've played deck builders, I think you kind of know.
I don't know, sometimes I move my stuff around, and it's kind of nice to have somebody telling me where to put it.
Okay.
I mean, it's not necessary. Bad, it's not bad either, so. That's set up.
Yep. Alright, so we'll go over the gameplay really quick. An overview of it is after the first player is selected, it just goes alternating turns until somebody wins. On your turn, this is the order of how you do things. The first thing is draw 5 cards. So Mickey, I'll let you pretend you're doing that. So you draw 5 cards at the start of your turn. If you ever have to draw a card from your deck and it's empty, you'll shuffle your discard and replace your deck, like all deck builders. You're going to hear that a lot. The second thing you can do is register aliens. So what you do is once per turn, if you have an alien in your hand or on planet side, register it, which is just putting it onto the arc symbol. So I don't know.
For free?
Yeah.
Oh.
It must be unique, so you can't register an alien that's already been registered on your board. And once it's put on the arc space, it's out of your deck for good. After you do your register, you can play cards planet side. So if you can play as many cards planet side that you want to from your hand. There's 5 spaces available, so I don't know if Mickey has any that he wants to play down there.
I don't. Well, your starting hands don't have that ability. All your starter hands are from hand cards, so they're all going to go to the hand area on your board.
Oh, okay. I did not realize that. Alright, so after the playing planet side portion, it's use abilities. So you can use hand abilities, which you just use the card and discard it. You can use a planet side ability, which you use the planet side ability, and the card cannot attack. So you just keep track of that. So I guess all Mickey can do right now is just play cards from his hands, or from his hand.
Alright, so I have 5 QTs right now. All the QTs do are gain you a token, so I would have 5 tokens in front of me at this point.
Alright.
And then I don't know if you guys can see that. But anyways, I would gather these 5.
And then discard the cards that you played.
These would go away, over to the discard side.
And then the next thing you can do is acquire cards. So you can use star tokens to buy as many cards from Orbit that you can afford.
So I would take... Do they get refilled right away, or...?
Yes, they do.
They do. I'm going to start with this 2 and refill. And then these 2 are the same, so I'm going to take one of these alien cards here. And I assume these go to the discard?
Yep. So once you purchase a card, it goes straight to your discard. I think in the rulebook it actually said they go face down in your discard, which I don't really get why it's like that. I mean, most deck builders, you just throw it in your discard.
Really?
Yeah.
Is your discard private knowledge in this game?
I wouldn't think so. I mean, it's like, you know what people play on their turn, and then you can see the Orbit cards.
Yeah, but if there's cards that say discard out of your hand and you don't want somebody to know what you got rid of.
Oh.
Any cards you buy from Orbit are placed face down on top of your discard pile. Once you shuffle your draw deck, they will become available for you to use. Don't forget to refill any empty spaces in the Orbit deck with new cards. Remember to follow Orbit abilities as soon as the cards enter Orbit. Oh.
Yeah, I mean...
So that would have gone off, and this would have gone off. Those are the 2 places I bought from, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but we're not doing that right now. But just so you guys know, when I replenish that, these Orbit things do stuff. Alright,
so after you acquire cards is when you have the ability to attack. And the way attacking works is... Alright, so for a card that's planet side to attack, it has to at least spend 1 turn planet side before it's able to attack. Its star power must be greater than or equal to the card that it's attacking. And you have to spend 2 star tokens to destroy the card that you're attacking. And when you destroy it, it's removed from the game. The card can only attack once per turn. And cards with star power 0 cannot attack at all. You can attack a Space Dandy if there is no cards in front of it. So right now there's no cards protecting the Space Dandy. So you'd be able to attack it. And if that happens, where you attack a Space Dandy, that person must get rid of their latest registered alien, which means you remove the last alien they registered from the game. So you kind of want to protect your Space Dandy. And then after the attack phase is the discard phase, where you discard any unused cards and star tokens. A few things to just keep in mind. Planet side are the cards placed face up on the player board, and over here it says planet side, so everything there is planet side. Controlling cards cards played planetside are under your control. Some cards make you lose control of a card, which means you can't use it. Controlling another player's card lets you do or do the normal things you can do with a card, but you can only do it once. So if I controlled somebody's person, then I could just either attack or use their ability. The rulebook made a note that for experienced players, you can mix the phases together, but you just kind of have to keep track of everything that you're doing. So you don't actually have to do it in that order of playing cards, using abilities, acquiring cards, and attack. You can do it however you want. Just remember what has been spent.
Really, that's a strange thing to put in.
So that's for experienced players.
It's still kind of strange. That sounds like it could get confusing. But that's fine. We're going to go in order while we show you anyhow.
Yeah. And then for the game end, there's certain cards that are called Golgol Empire cards. And when one of those cards appear in orbit, it is immediately placed planetside in a space between all players. So it's just kind of off to the side and not really on anybody's board. The card may be controlled by any player, and it can be used to attack any player, but it can't be used to protect a space dandy. You're able to attack it, and it's able to be affected by other cards. So the whole reason for these Golgol Empire cards is when one is destroyed, you will place it side, I guess to the side of the board or whatever. It'll form like a destroyed Golgol Empire stack or whatever. And then once you get, the number of the players plus 1. So in a 2-player game, if there's 3 Golgol Empire cards destroyed, the game ends. So the way to end the game is to destroy that many Golgol Empire cards. And then for scoring, you just add up all the Wulong rewards of the aliens you registered. Whoever has the most points wins, and the tie goes to the most cards that the person owns. That's everything. So your deck, your discard, and planetside.
Wow,
and registered.
That's a weird tiebreaker.
So, but it's different, right?
No, it's just strange. That's it might work for this game.
Yeah, so that's everything for the game. It's our first playthrough, so we'll see how that goes, right?
Okay, so here we are again because we don't know how to play this game. And we messed up the first time.
But now we do know how to play.
Except for a few things that we're going to clear right now.
Yeah, so our mistake last time was for Space Dandy. In the rulebook it says when he's attacked that, the last alien in arc of that player is going to remove the alien from the game. What we didn't see was on the Space Dandy card itself, it says you do that, and then you place Space Dandy on top of the owner's deck. And that kind of messed us up big time, because that kind of ruins the whole game, since you'd only be losing 1 alien a turn.
But it did clear up why you wait to the beginning of your turn to draw 5 cards.
Yep.
Also, the rule book explicitly says that you never have to play a hand from a hand ability. And if that's the case, then you would never have to play Space Dandy once he goes back into your deck. We're ruling that was not the intent, and that once you get Space Dandy back, he has to go down.
Yeah.
Because we're also making the assumption, even though that it's not explicitly stated, that in order to get rid of the aliens, you need to smack a Space Dandy. And if there's not a Space Dandy there, you can't be attacked because there's nothing to attack. So those are our understanding of how we're going to play this game. Michael's here again. Jeb's here again, and Mickey's here again.
The discard, we're just going to play with our discards face up, because that's how we play all deck builders, I guess. And we haven't seen a reason why it would be face down. But if somebody wants to tell us...
It could be just that this game, most discard piles, well, I won't say most, because it's not open knowledge in Dominion. You can't go through somebody else's discard pile.
Oh.
You can only see the top card. But anyways, that could be the only thing that we thought it might be, is that you weren't supposed to... That's not supposed to be public knowledge. Anyways, we're going to play like we normally do with the discard pile, and we are going to play that the Space Dandy comes back into play on your next turn, and you can't hoard him for the whole game, so you never lose.
Right.
Because that would be stupid.
And also, we have a drink for this game. I know Mickey doesn't watch it, but the girl who works at Boobies, her name is Honey. So that's why I got the Strongbow apple cider named Honey. So that's why we have a honey drink.
Yeah, I didn't know where he was going with that. But anyways, that's that's pretty good.
All right.
And evidently, Boobies is a takeoff of Hooters.
Yep.
I did not know that until I read the Wikipedia today.
Mickey's learning anime from me. All right, so we need to set up the orbit. So we've got Spybot, Space Penguin, Alarm Beam, Deathgarian, I think, Honey, and Code O. And what I think
This is a planet's
that's
orbit.
an orbit, right? Adjacent cards cost one more, and that one's adjacent cards cost one less.
Really?
Yeah, so that negates each other. But this one
No,
costs
because
one more.
it's not adjacent to itself. If you wanted to buy this, it would be 2, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. So these two, this is a 2 and that's a 7, and then this is a 3 and that's a 1, right?
Something like that.
And I think that's everything. This says if Mantis exists in orbit,
What are you dabbing?
planet side or in a player's hand, destroy her. And okay, so that depends on another card. So that's what's out in orbit. I guess we can start, right?
I'm going.
Well, who's going to go first this time?
Me.
We could do random, actually, since everybody knows how to play now.
Okay, yeah.
Do we have a die?
That's too much effort. Michael, you go first.
Yeah.
Well, that means I go last.
Mickey, you go first,
Nope.
and then I go last.
Too bad.
Wow.
Alright. Meow. And then QT, 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 QT. You get 4 star tokens.
He played 4 QTs, so he gets 4.
By the
4
Space Penguin.
And he put me out planet side.
I'll buy this one for 1. And I'll buy this one for 2.
Did the prince have an orbit ability? Okay.
Oh, another orbit ability. What's that one say? No.
No one may attack. Oh.
Oh, nobody can. But that's unless it gets. If it gets bought, then.
Oh, it costs 1. So.
Alright, I'm going to drop 2 meows. And I'll play 3 QTs. So this, I don't want to buy it, do I?
This is a 1.
Yeah, but then people can attack. I'm going to buy Honey for 1. And I have 2 left.
Booby girls.
Last time that didn't
Honey
pay
costs
off.
No,
2.
it didn't pay
Honey
off at all.
costs 2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Honey does cost 2. So I have to buy the booby girls.
No, it costs 2.
Man. Get that out of
Ah!
Alright, so I'm done. That was dumb.
Alright, my turn.
Stop trying to
2,
cheat.
3, 4, 5. Looks like I'm ending up with worse than Jeb. So I will meow, and meow, and meow. Wow. And I have a whopping 2 to buy. So I could go let the attacking begin. Because that's only cost a 1. Or I could do this guy, a Spybot, which I may look at the top 5 cards of any one player's deck, even my own, and then return them. It just says return them. It doesn't say if I can reorder them or anything.
Right. I would think you just put them back the way you see them.
Oh, that's the land. That's not a very good card. I guess the attacking will begin. We need to make sure that this... You may choose another player. You may not attack that player, and they may not attack you until your next turn. If you do not choose a player, destroy peace treaty. Okay.
Pops the ramen chef.
Alright. Meow. Meow. 3 QTs. Buy pops.
You only need 2. I don't know if there's a 1 out there.
Why?
Isn't that the last? Oh no, the last one got bought. Sorry.
Jeff's gonna buy booby girls again.
Oh, there's only 5 in there. Alright, so I'll play a meow. I've got 4 star tokens. How do I do this correctly, right? So that Booby Girls is a 2, and that's a 1. I've got 4. I'm going to pay 3 for the twins. And then I'll pay 1 for this Booby Girl.
Does that thing have a good hand ability, the one that's jacking up the price?
Treat all cards you control planet side as having 1 star power greater. Or
Oh, that is
destroy
pretty
code D, treat all cards planet side as 0 power until your next turn.
No one can attack them.
Was it telling, it's saying everybody?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
okay.
planet side.
I get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good counter.
I will take that. That's actually good, yeah. Take that for 4.
By the Booby Girls.
And then, sure, why should Jeb get all the Booby Girls? Notice how this game everybody puts stuff planet side right away.
Yeah.
I'll play the Prince to draw 2 cards. And then I'm going to play Space Penguin, gain a QT. I mean, star token, and then QT, star token. There's just QT, not 5 star tokens. And I'll destroy all cards in orbit.
Whoa! And then destroy that card? Is that what it does?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. No orbit, no orbit, no orbit. Orbit? Nope, that's not an orbit.
Oh, that's that really good one.
This one?
Yeah.
The one that won't let people register?
That's the one. That's the one that costs
Makes
less.
1 less, yeah.
So that card's 1 less
4.
than what it costs.
It's 4. Oh, so this is free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll take that too.
I don't know.
I don't remember seeing anything that said a minimum of 1.
Me neither.
I'm sure that it can't. It's either 1 or it can't go below 0.
Yeah. I would just say
It's free.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, that's free too.
Wow.
And then I got 1 left still, so I'll take this.
Wow. Again, stuff we're not totally sure. He got a boatload of cards right
I
there.
know. He seems to have that luck. 5 QTs.
I think you just mean I'm good at the game.
No, fix it.
5 QTs. I will. Oh, actually, we're dumb. This is a global empire. He's up here.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, Michael probably could have had another card.
Oh,
Michael would have had another free
I
card.
take that. It would have been mine.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, and the other one would have been. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, so now it's me. And I have 5 to spend. I will buy a 1. Really? And a 4. Here we go, man.
I will, just because he likes to mess with me all the time, peace treaty with Michael.
So you guys can't attack each other?
Right.
Is that? I guess that's what makes sense. What a peace treaty is, right?
He's kind of a genius. So my Booby Girls is only worth 1, right?
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3 tokens. What is that, 3?
Gain 1 star token from hand. On the planet, no other card may prevent you from controlling a card planet side.
Ray.
Here we go, Michael.
Nice. I'll draw these 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll buy this because it's a lot of points.
Yes!
Oh,
yes!
that's your dog.
Yes!
You don't know that you're going to get enough
Yeah,
to buy
I
him.
But there's a good chance that me or you will buy him, right?
Wait,
That's
a good card.
Yeah. It was a good card until I ran out of cards last time, and then I just decided to register it. And then I won the game by 1 point. So then, yeah.
2, 3, 4. And then the twin says, draw an extra card unless another twin's cards exist in your hand or on planet side. If so, draw 2 cards. So I get to draw a card.
Basically, it's just a nothing card right now.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I want to buy the dog.
That other one's really good. I'm surprised. I would have had a hard choice between that and Scarlet.
Yeah.
She's pretty good.
I know.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look, guess who's gonna buy her?
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, those are good ones.
Oh, crap.
What?
The not chill aliens. They can attack anything, regardless of star.
Did you have that or Michael have that?
Well, I had one, but you got rid of it.
Honey.
That was rude of him.
I'll play my Scarlet here.
He got us. When did he get a Scarlet?
And then I'm gonna buy the not chill aliens. And then I'm done.
Alright, I've got QT, QT, QT.
Wait, so can you have technically more than one Scarlet since it doesn't have points? Or does that make it still an alien?
No, aliens.
Only the aliens
Yeah,
have
that's it.
numbers.
Alright.
So those are crew members?
Crew.
Is that what they're called?
Yep. This girl says, acquire 1 card of 3 power or less from orbit without paying
What are you
for it.
talking about? Aliens registered, you can only have one of our aliens in your deck.
When you register them, you can only have one of.
Oh, I only had one of a kind in my register.
No, I'm pretty sure you had it. I think
I'll take this
yes.
No, because I had the other leggy thing in my deck still.
And you didn't play her, you played her planet side, so I can register.
What? Why? What did she say?
He didn't play her from hand. Her hand abilities no register. So I've got 3 to buy.
Should I have a chameleon too?
I know.
Yeah, but if he gets a 6, he can wipe out all your meows in one turn.
I'll pay 2 for that.
Because she can attack multiple times.
And that's it for me.
I will treaty with Michael again. I will 2 QTs, a booby girl, and I will treat all my planet side cards as being 1 power greater. But I guess that just goes away at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Let's start the SmackDown. Jeb, get rid of something.
I was going to say, I'm the only one who can get hit, right?
And then I guess I just lose this last one because it's nothing for 1.
Yep.
My turn?
Yep.
Alright, and draw these 5. I'm going to play the Prince. So I have 5 money. I'll register chameleon.
Oh, did he just negate it until one
Yeah,
of them
they're
dies?
both zeros now.
How much money do you have?
5.
Oh.
I'll buy this.
Oh, he's not going for any kills yet.
And I'll kill one of them.
In case anybody forgot on how the attacking works, all he's doing is comparing the 2 star numbers. They have to be equal to or higher, and then you pay money and the card just dies.
Yep. Remove from
It's
game.
it's a very simplistic battle system, which works. It kind of works well. I mean, it keeps the flow going instead of getting tied up with any type of math or confusion or anything like that. So sometimes math confuses Joe.
Man, I have no discard, so I can't play pup.
That's why I got rid of it last time.
Man, so I've got 4.
Well, it's pretty good in here too.
Yeah, can't attack or be attacked.
Yeah.
And if it's a
So you have to
sword,
wait until something that gets rid of it.
I will pay 2 for Golgol to attack one of Michael's meows.
Why not use your meow to attack from you?
I can use Golgol, so I'm going to use him, and he'll attack another one of yours, and that's it for me.
Cool.
You had 4 man. You had 4 stars.
Yeah, I have 4.
How can Google? Does it say it can attack more than once?
Oh, you're right. Then another meow. Sorry.
Stop trying to cheat.
Jeez, Jim.
Wow.
Let's see. I get $4.
Star token.
Star tokens.
because I played 4 QTs, and then I get one more.
You should get rid of his chameleon.
I could.
Because if you're not winning, why would you want Jeb to have a chance at winning?
I don't want you to win
like
either.
that.
I don't want you to win either. What is this? This is a 5 spot here. What's it do? That's pretty good money. Killing Jeb's always fun too, though. Then Michael could swat at Jeb because he didn't put his puppy out like Michael told him to. Oh, I'm gonna go for the cash. Jeb is safe. Maybe.
Alright, I got
Could happen.
4 money and
4
not
star
chill
tokens.
aliens.
4 star tokens.
Yeah, 4 star tokens. And I'm going to use 2 star tokens for Scarlet to kill the Goble.
Alright, so that's
Ooh.
1 down. I'm going to put them...
This doesn't really get a discard pile. Put it like that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the other 2 to kill Jeb's meow with Scarlet again. Because they can,
Yeah,
how many times.
Yeah, I know. Is that it for
Jeb's
you?
wide open.
You're welcome. Now you can take his chameleon from him.
You know he's gonna put cards up there now. He's not dumb.
I bet. That's actually debatable. But
Wow!
Sometimes he's not dumb.
Wow. Alright, I'm actually going to put some... yeah, I'll put a weird leggy thing down. And then I will
That
play
was good.
2
I had
QTs.
2 of them left.
And then this girl lets me acquire a 3 or less from orbit. Grab that.
Global. No?
Global
Global
Giants.
Oh.
Grunts.
Oh, sorry. Grunts.
Oh, those were good, weren't they?
And then I'll...
Yeah, I bought 4 of them.
Oh, they never came out all at the same time.
I'll play
They need to
Perry.
be all in planets at the same time. What?
Parry. Any Global Empire card planet side can attack any other card planet side regardless of its star power.
Oh,
So I'll pay 2 to kill his Scarlet with the...
Any-
Oh, the Global Empire is gone! I didn't realize that. That was dumb.
So what happens with that? It lets Global
It lets
Empire
Global attack
anything?
I just got rid of it so you couldn't kill not Chilean's bumper.
Oh.
I got rid of it now.
I'll pay 1 to get this 1 card. Man, you ruined my plan. I'll pay 1 to get the other one.
Oh no! Is that the rap one?
No, this is the crap one.
Oh.
This is the one that any Meow card you control planet side, if it has 6, it's treated as 6 power. Yeah, since you guys killed all my Meows.
Oh, he had a good meow one and now he can't use them. Oh, that's so sad. Not really.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mickey, you don't mean that.
No, I really don't. I don't want Jeb to win and I don't want Michael to win. That leaves me.
Yeah, it's not many options left.
Oh, look. He has his own Scarlet. No!
That's what he did to me last time. Because didn't I have not-chill aliens? And you killed them when I played them? Well, okay, now this one makes me question. So if you may play it, why would you play it from your hand to lose 1 token? 1 star token.
Alright, let's see. I get 3 of these anyways. And then let's do that. I'll take that one.
These guys?
Yeah.
The really good ones?
Yeah.
The one that gets permanent
You know
buffs?
what's really good against those?
Is that what it is?
Not chill aliens.
Oh yeah, because they attack anything, right?
And then that spends all of those. Oh, actually, I don't think you buy until you finish all this stuff. No, it said you can mix everything up.
If you're an
Confusing
expert,
rules, and we're an experts.
or whatever. Experience, not experts. We're definitely not experts.
Let's just do no registering aliens.
And that's until your next turn,
Yep.
right?
I'll play this one to destroy a QT and gain 3 tokens, and then 2 tokens,
Use your
and then
stars.
1, and then so 6.
That's enough to kill Jeb's alien.
You know, Mickey, sometimes I wish you didn't talk.
Oh.
Especially when it comes to me losing
Oh, I'm sorry, Jeb.
Muka.
Kakamuka.
Kakamuka. Michael just played a card that, when he plays it planet side, it says other players can't control. I assume it says other
No,
players.
its ability is, like, when you use the ability, it says you can pay as many star tokens as you want to put onto that card. And then I think it says other players cannot control monsters of that star power or less, right?
Yeah.
So does it say others players,
Yeah.
or does it say any player?
Other.
Okay.
So we were kind of discussing this. Does that mean that the one, because right now Mickey controls 3 and I control 1, that
depending on how many stars you put on it,
Yeah.
are probably going to go away.
yeah.
So where do they go? Are they destroyed, or do they go to the discard pile? Jeb and I are ruling that since it does not specify destroyed, that they would go to your discard pile, and then that way you wouldn't be controlling them, and you would still be able to use their hand abilities
Later.
as they come back, or have the ability to destroy them yourself for other card powers or whatever. So until we find out different, that's what we're going with. Now Michael's going to buff the card.
I'll buff it twice since you guys only have.
Can you do that each turn, or do you have to make the decision right
Each
now?
turn.
Because it's a planet side
Yeah.
ability.
Yeah.
On your next turn, remove all tokens.
Alright, so guess I'm getting rid of all my meows.
And then for my other 2, I'm going to use my meow to attack you.
Alright, my Space Dandy got attacked, so he goes to the top of my deck, and I remove my Chameleon.
And then my last 2, I'm going to buy the weird leggy thing.
And it's my go. 4. That sucked. And then now, since I have Space Dandy in my hand, we ruled that we have to play him. So I've got 3 QTs and a honey, so that's 4.